if you ever find a phone on the ground, you should always take it to your local police department if you're in a downtown area of your city, or if you don't know where your police station is and you see a police officer, you can always take it to that police officer you see, so then they can take it to the police station lost and found for you. Hi everybody, it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post every day of the week for a while. And today in this video, I have a story time for you guys about the time I was taking my dog out and I was walking the dog, and as I was walking the dog, I found this phone on the ground, and I was trying to remember where my local authorities department was, but I forgot. So I was trying to look it up, and then all of a sudden I did end up finding a police officer, spoiler alert, and giving the phone to this police officer. So this is a story just to teach you guys, if you ever find anything on the ground that may be important, like a wallet or a cell phone, you should always take it to your local authorities so they can return it to whoever it belongs to. But if you can't remember where your local authorities is, you can always take it to a police officer, because there's a lot of police officers downtown, just in case, for safety and stuff, and they'll likely be nice and take it for you to the local police department and they'll make sure that it gets returned to the rightful owner. And I was very glad that I did that, because unfortunately I couldn't remember where my local department for my authorities was, so I ended up finding a police officer, like I said, spoiler alert, and I was happy to take it to them, and they were happy to take it to make sure it got returned to the rightful owner. So I'm gonna get started, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. So this all started about an hour and a half ago. I was downtown in my city. I was taking Humphrey for his normal walk. And as I was walking, I get into the downtown area of my city. I noticed this cell phone on the ground. It was like an Android, I think it was like an Android phone or something. And I pick it up, and I wasn't sure if it still worked or not, so there was no way to tell. So I tried a few buttons to see if I could turn it on. I couldn't get it to turn on. So I carry the phone with me, and I'm walking downtown. I'm looking to see if there's a place I could take the phone to, because I remembered I had a local authority department in my city, but I couldn't remember where it was. So I was looking it up on my phone, and I was trying to find the street it was on. So I'm walking downtown, and then I asked a few people, and some people didn't know, some people gave me directions, and they were super helpful. And I'm on my way to the local authorities, and then I noticed this really nice police officer, and he was just roaming around downtown. And I walk up to him and I say, "Hey, excuse me, sir, I found this phone on the ground, and I don't know who it belongs to. I tried to turn it on and I couldn't get it to turn on, and blah, 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 blah. And so I want to make sure it gets back to its rightful owner." So I gave it, the police officer was so nice, and he takes the cell phone and he tells me he'll make sure it goes straight back to the owner. So sadly, like I said, I don't know if the phone still worked. It looked like it had a crack on it when I found it, but I'm not sure if it was the screen protector or the actual phone itself. So I wasn't sure if it still worked or not. So the police officer took it, and he told me he would make sure it would get to the rightful owner, which I was happy about, because I hate finders keepers, and I don't like keeping things that I find on the ground. So the moral of the story is, if you ever find anything on the ground, like let's say a wallet or a phone out in public, you should always take it to your local police department, because they always have some kind of lost and found, and they'll make sure it gets returned to the rightful owner. And it's just a really good thing, because you're doing something nice to help somebody find something important they lost. So that's the story about how I found a lost cell phone on the ground and gave it to a police officer. I hope you guys enjoyed the story, and I hope this taught you that if you don't know where your local police department is, you can always find a police officer and give them the item you found on the ground to that person. Like, let's say if it's a wallet without an ID or a phone that you find on the ground, you can always take it to them and they'll figure out who it belongs to. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post every day of the week for a while, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye! If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe.